Before commencing with the presentation, I would like to thank Dr. Prashant Bakshi for his eternal guidance and efforts to provide us with the best of education even in these hard times of lockdown. Hello everyone, myself Sargam Sharma and this video is about production technology of citrus. Citrus is a genus of flowering trees and shrubs in the family Rutaceae. Plants in the genus produce citrus fruits, including important crops such as oranges, lemons, grapefruits, pomelos, and limes. The genus Citrus is native to South Asia, East Asia, Southeast Asia, Melanesia, and Australia. Various citrus species have been utilized and domesticated by indigenous cultures in these areas since ancient times. The plants are characterized by wing-like appendages on the leaf stalks, white or purplish flowers, and fruits with a spongy and a juicy pulp divided in sections. The leaves, flowers, and rind of the fruit abound in volatile oil and emit a sharp fragrance. Many citrus plants have thorny branches. Citrus are subtropical with growing temperatures ideally at 24 to 27 degrees Celsius and intolerant of frost. Native to Southeast Asia, site selection is always an important consideration, is particularly critical in regions subjected to cold winter temperatures. As visible on the screen, major citrus production worldwide includes oranges, which are grown in Brazil, United States, and China, tangerine in China, Spain, and Japan, lemon in Argentina, Spain, Egypt, grapefruit in United States, South Africa, and Cuba. The quantity in which they are grown is also shown in metric tons. Flowers are the reproductive organs of most seed-bearing plants. Flowers carry out the multiple roles of sexual reproduction, seed development, and fruit production. The flowers are solitary and in small corymbs, each flower 2 to 4 centimeter in diameter, with 5, rarely 4 white petals, and numerous stamens. They are often very strongly scented. There are many varieties of citrus. Citrus consists of many species, some of which are not even edible. Some varieties of edible ones have, however, been recommended to the public. These include sweet orange, grapefruit, tangerine, tangelo, lemon, and lime. The fruit is Hesperidium, a specialized belly, globose to elongated in shape, 4 to 30 cm long and 4 to 20 cm in diameter, with a leathery rind surrounding segments filled with pulp vessels. Citrus fruits are notable for their fragrance, partly due to flavonoids and limonoids contained in the rind. The most are and most of them are juice laden. The juice contains a high quantity of citric acid, giving them their characteristic sharp flavor. Citrus fruits also contain vitamin C in high quantity. The content of vitamin C in the fruit depends on the species, varieties, and modes of cultivation. Fruits produced with organic agriculture have been shown to contain more vitamin C than those produced with conventional agriculture in the Algarve, but results depended on the species and cultivar. The flavonoids include various flavonones and flavones. Citrus is almost entirely propagated by budding. Planting's unbudded seedlings may not be true to type and often take a long time to fruit. They are also susceptible to disease attack. Obtain budding by selecting a required bud and uniting this with a suitable rootstock. Most trees are propagated in the nursery by tea budding. The trees thrive in a consistently sunny, humid environment with fertile soil and adequate rainfall or irrigation. At any age, citrus grows well enough with infrequent irrigation in partial shade, but the fruit crop is smaller. The trees flower in the spring and the fruit is set shortly afterwards. Fruit begins to ripen in fall and early winter depending on the cultivar and increasing sweetness afterwards. Traits most important in rootstock selection include compatibility with the scion, adaptation to soil and climatic conditions, ease and uniformity in propagation, influence on precocity in consistent cropping and yield and fruit quality, influence on winter hardiness, suckering tendency, sensitivity to disease, pests and repellent problems. Selecting a site for nursery. The site should be level, it should be safe from erosion, floods, or heavy winds. That is, you must need windbreaks around your farm. It must be fenced to protect against damage from animals. It needs a permanent water supply. It must be near a road for transport of inputs and plants, and ready access to clients. The soil used must be free of soil-borne diseases and pests such as nematodes. Local construction materials such as woods, bricks, poles, and banana stems should be available. Labor to manage the nursery must be available. Well rotted farmyard manure, sand, or decomposed sawdust, compost, or fertile topsoil for soil mixture must be available. Site selection and preparation. After selecting the area on which you have to prepare your orchard, the most important thing is to find out which soil the crop is grown. So, citrus is most well grown in sandy loam. The most important factor in the choice of site is free from high drainage of water. Soils with an underlying hardpan of about 1 meter or less to the top mock soil or slain sites are not suitable. Apart from these, citrus can be grown on a wide range of soil types. Citrus is not shade loving, therefore, clear the site of all tree stumps and plow before setting in the plants. Citrus can develop a large number of nutrient deficiencies, including nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, calcium, manganese, zinc, copper, iron, boron, and molybdenum. The level of nitrogen fertility has more influence on growth, yield, and quality of citrus than any other single plant nutrient. Adequate supplies of nitrogen are necessary to optimize growth and development of newly planted citrus trees. Compost, animal manure, and green manure can be worked into the soil to a depth of 1 meter to serve as pre-plant fertilizer. Orchard establishment. Plant the orchard when the rainy season has fully set in. Clear the land of any bush. Complete planting holes well in advance before purchasing the budding. Always ensure that the trees are planted no deeper than they had grown in the nursery. Citrus has a planting distance of 3 meter into 3 meter, that is 3 by 3 meters. After setting the crops in the soil and preparing the orchard for growth, next comes maintenance operations. The first maintenance operation is training and pruning, that is nursery. The tree must produce a canopy of sufficient size before economic fruit production begins. What to do during training and pruning? Remove shoots, that is suckers originating from the rootstock, and low on the scion, that is water sprouts. Remove branches that cross from one side of the tree to the other. This will produce an abundance of vegetative growth that will in turn assist in producing new vegetative growth. Irrigation. As we all know, irrigation is providing water that the plant requires. In case of young trees, they seldom need watering in the fall. For young trees, it is best to water twice per week from March through June is to maintain optimum moisture in the upper soil layer where most of the roots are, especially during the crucial period of leaf expansion, bloom, fruit set, and fruit enlargement, January or February to June usually. Soil type will affect how well the soil holds the water. Fertilizing, that is providing extra minerals or nutrients which the plant requires other than those present in or already present in the soil. Fertilizing. Mineral nutrients are classified as macronutrients and micronutrients. The term macronutrients refer to those elements that plants require in large amounts. The term micronutrients or trace elements applies to the plant nutrients that are essential to plants but are needed only in small amounts. Visual deficiency symptoms of NPK, calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, manganese, boron, copper, and molybdenum can usually be recognized by distinctive symptoms with lack of nutrients. Type of fertilizer to use. Generally, only two types of fertilizers are required: a balanced fertilizer and a nitrogen fertilizer such as ammonium nitrate or ammonium sulfate. Urea is a good source of nitrogen. The nitrogen fertilizer stimulates vegetative growth later in the year. The numbers 888 or 13 represent the percentage of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium the fertilizer has. Fertilizer application. Fertilizers are applied on stages of how mature the seeds are, how mature the plantlings are. In 2 to 4 years of age, 500 grams of compound fertilizer NPK in the ratio of percentage 15 is to 15 is to 15 per trees twice in the year. In 5 to 10 years of age, 2 kg 15 into 15 into 15 ratio plus 600 grams per trees twice in the year. 10 years and above of age, 3 kg same ratio plus 800 grams per tree twice in the year. These applications should be done in June and September to obtain maximum benefit. The fourth step in maintenance of the nursery is weed removal. Handpick the weed and unwanted plants from the nursery, or else these weeds compete with the citrus for the nutrients, which may end up killing the seedlings. The fifth step is pest control. Young plants at nursery are affected by a lot of stem borers, leaf chewers, and leaf miners. Recommended insecticides such as green light, spinosad can be sprayed. Pests are mainly organisms which destroy the crop and reduce their nutrient value because they consume the crops. So pests in citrus rust mites. Main species of citrus rust mites are citrus bud mites and citrus red mites. Symptoms of damage caused by pests: causing external blemishing and in extreme infestations, smaller fruits, premature falling, and even shedding of leaves. Disfigure the surface of the fruit and the foliage mainly in the winter and during droughts. Methods to control pests in your orchards. The first type of method is biological control, which includes mass rearing and release of parasitic fungi, which is a biological organism. The names of the fungi are given in the brackets. These help to eradicate rust mites and the Texas citrus mite. The second methods are chemical control methods, which are synthetic chemicals that can control pests in some with some chemical formations. To control citrus bud mites, spray the tree with bug buster or trons. This sums up the topic production technology of citrus. Thank you. And at the end, a very special thanks to our teachers and all the teachers around the world who have been working very hard to provide sufficient education to their students.